this information have been able to do. But there is a communique here, and it is from a statement from the Kenya Media Sector Working Group, urging media houses to defy the directive by the Communication Authority of Kenya to suspend live coverage of this. That is something we shall be able to delve a little bit into. But gentlemen, you were in spaces where the discussions were being held last year when the June 25th protests were witnessed, actually from 18th all the way, culminating into the crescendo of June 25th, 2024. I want you to talk to me about what you saw then versus what you see now. Lewis, let's start with you.
When you delve into the main or the anchoring reasons as to why we have these demonstrations, remember it all started from the budget reading, yes. Right? And there was a lot of discomfort in terms of the content. And something, for some reason, back then we had most of the I call them the Gen Zs, or all of us, in the wake of artificial intelligence, we were able to read through the content of the budget. And I remember there was some people who had come up with a GPT, actually to interpret. You can actually type in and ask the GPT, what is in for me when it comes to maybe marginalized area and all that. So there was a lot of discomfort on the content, which was being almost passed in the bill. But when you look at it today, this bill was passed and almost no one really ventured into the whole issue. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Why do you think this is so? Why have the reasons shifted? Because, I mean, a year later, we're still seeing disgruntled youth on the streets. Yep. So have the reasons shifted? Has the ground shifted elsewhere in terms of the reasons of the push behind the protests, according to you?
Well, I will not really pick on one or two items, but I believe that some of these needs, it doesn't mean that the reasons evaporated or the main anchoring reason were addressed. Maybe some of them were addressed and others were not addressed. Mm-hmm. But this culmination of a lot of, you realize that from their perspective, there's a lot of changes. This today could be a priority. Tomorrow another priority comes up, and does not mean they have left whatever the main concerns were. And this, I don't know later on what this would hint into. Maybe this could be a reflection of the elections at the helm of the term. We don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
Dismas, from where you sit, what's different, what's the same comparing last year to today?
Well, let's go to the genesis of the reason why we had the demonstrations last year. It was over the finance bill. Mm-hmm. And Gen Z, as well as the majority of Kenyans, felt that there were a number of tax proposals mm-hmm. that were punitive. Mm-hmm. And then a number of the members, the ruling elites and the power elites, were engaged in these public